Hello everyone, you are welcome to my channel, and in today's lesson we'll be looking at one of the most used accounting softwares, which is popularly known as what Tally. Now Tally has various types, and today we'll be looking at what Tally ERP9. So this is to tell us that Tally has several versions. So the most used version is the ERP9. We have the Tally Prime, we have Tally 3.5, 4.5, 5.6. They are all types of what or versions of Tally. But then the most used one is Tally 9. And now they have one which the most industries are now using, which is the Tally Prime. So when we are done with the tutorials on Tally ERP9, we'll go ahead to look at Tally Prime. Tally Prime has its features very simple. So if you are able to understand Tally 9, then Tally Prime becomes very easy. So today is just going to be what the introduction. What is Tally? When we say Tally, what do I mean by Tally? Now, Tally is a complete enterprise software for small and medium enterprises. Tally is an ERP accounting software suite used for capturing a company's day-to-day business data. So when we say Tally is an ERP accounting software, ERP simply means what? Enterprise resource planning. And when we say enterprise resource planning, they are what? They are all core business processes used to what? Run a company. So it can be used in various departments in what? In a company, being it the finance department, the HR department. They can all use what? Tally. So Tally is an ERP accounting software, an enterprise resource planning accounting software used to what? Manage a business, or used to run the day-to-day activities of a business. So if you are a business owner, you can actually use Tally yourself. You don't have to be an accountant to use Tally. If you own a business, you can use Tally. If you are an accountant, you have to know how to operate what? Tally. All you need is what? The basic understanding in accounting. If you understand the basis of accounting, then Tally becomes very easy to operate. So Tally has several advantages, right? Tally has several advantages. It is easy to understand, simple to operate. You can access your data anywhere, anytime, everywhere. You can just log on or log in into what? Your company's info, and you can get your what? Your financial statements, um, your notes, everything is just there. So let's go to the app itself. Let's go to the app itself and learn some basic things about the app before we start with the real what? Practice questions or tutorials on how to operate Tally. So for those of you with the setup, right, this is how Tally is. This is the icon of Tally, the highlighted what? Icon. This is how Tally is. And when you open Tally fresh, if you're a first time user and you open Tally, what do you see? This is what you see. This is what you see. You see the gateway of Tally. Now the gateway of Tally is simply what? The home page of what? Tally, or the first page of Tally. So if you open your Tally first, this is what you see. Now we can see at the left hand corner, we have gateway of Tally. Now under the gateway of Tally, there we have the current period, current date. We have listed companies. So the listed companies there will provide you with what? The names of the companies you are dealing with. So under the list of selected companies, you can decide to have what? Several companies. So Tally is not just for a particular company. When you're using Tally, you can what? You can create accounts for what? Various companies. So under the gateway of Tally, we have the list of selected companies. So these are the companies you are dealing with in your Tally. When you check the top, we have print, which when you want to print your financial statement, you can print. When you want to export, you can export. When you want to email, when you want to upload, you can upload. Then we have language, right? You can set your language. You can set your language to Hindi, any language you want. We have keyboard. So when you go to language, you can see different types of languages, but then we are using English, right? Then when you go to keyboard, the keyboard, you can change your keyboard, right? You can change your keyboard from English to your preferred language. Then we have our help if maybe you don't understand anything. So at the right corner of what, or at the right side of what, the gateway of Tally, we have what, company info. We have company info. So this is when you open Tally fresh, right? We've opened Tally fresh. We are first time users. We have company info. This is where you what, you either create a company or you select a company. So if you've created a company already, then you just go to select company to select your company. But if you don't have what, a company, then you have to what, first create a company. Then we have backup. If you want to back up your data so that in case your laptop crashes, you can easily restore. We have quit if you want to what, close down Tally. Then when we check the Tally Gold, the Tally Gold at the top, multi-user. Beside it, we have select company. So over there too, you can decide to select the company you are dealing with. Then when we check the right corner, the right bottom corner, you will see F12 and what, F11. So they are just giving you the shortcut keys to some of the things you'll be operating in or be using in Tally. You know, every app has its what shortcut. So these keys are the shortcut. So when you take the F11, F11 is for features. Now, one thing you have to know about features is features are for what? They are company specific. Features are company specific. So anything you go to change as features affects a particular company. So let's say I've created a company, Kofi Kondo company, and I go to features to do some changes. Maybe I want to change some things, how I want the report to be. It will affect just Kofi Kondo's company. So features are what? Company specific. So it affects a particular company in the Tally. So I said first you can what, create various companies in the Tally. So when you pick features, features will only affect a particular or the selected company you are dealing with. That is where that is what features will affect. Then we have configure. So configure is what, configuration. Now with configuration, which is F12, it affects what, every company. So anything you go to change at configuration will affect what, the whole what, list of companies you are dealing with in your Tally. So today we've looked at what Tally is, the importance of Tally. We learned that we have other versions of Tally. We came to what, the home page of Tally, looked at the gateway of Tally, which is basically the home page of Tally. So the gateway of Tally is what, the home page of Tally. We looked at what, list of companies. This has to do with the companies you are dealing with. We have company info. That's if you want to create a company, you want to select a company, you go to company info. We looked at what, features and configuration. In our next video, we are going to look at how we create a company, in what, Tally. Please make sure not to miss this video and remember to subscribe. Thank you.